Okay, so here they are. They're all stacked right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm going to get started right now. So, next time y'all see me, I'll have a floor. See you in a little bit. Hey guys. All right. We just got back from taking Debbie. I gotta turn this air down. I'm a little bit cold. We just got back from taking Debbie to Houston for one of her heart. I don't remember now. No, she said this was lung. This is her lung doctor. She goes for 2 doctors. She sees it. She has a team for her lung and her heart. So she's waiting for transplants for both of those. This is my cousin Debbie. She lives to the right of me. Buddy and Steph to the left. She's to the right. If any of y'all seen the little video of the house being built after Harvey, that was for Debbie. That's the little house that I built her after Harvey. That was long days. I drove my bus. I got home. Me and Levi would have breakfast. Sometimes I would bring him breakfast from the donut shop because I knew I needed to get straight over there. And I would work until about 30 minutes before I needed to leave to go to my afternoon bus run. I would work over there at her house, that little house. And then I would come over here and change my clothes, freshen up my makeup, and head back to my afternoon bus run. And do it all over again the next morning until we finally got her in. I did have help off and on. I had Daniel and I want to say Buddy helped. I had to have help getting the sheetrock, the ceiling sheetrocked. And I did have, we were able to locate this, it was like a group of men. It's wonderful, like an outreach where some are electricians, there's plumbers, there's different men in this Christian outreach that do these jobs for people that are needy. And Debbie, you know, she doesn't have hardly any money. So I was able to get in touch with this group. I can't remember who gave me their number. And they sent an electrician out. And he wired, I had all the wire, I had everything that we would need. And he wired the whole house for us. We took her breaker box, so she had the pole out back. But we set a pole so we could have electricity so I could work with tools and stuff. But we took her breaker box out of her old house that was in her closet in her bedroom in the old house. The house that's next door to me, it's behind Debbie's new little house. It's her big house that was flooded. It's still there because eventually we've got to try to find somebody who will take it down. But it's sort of in a bad spot because you're so close. Like her new house sits just a few feet, the back of it sits just a few feet from the front of the old house. The septic tank sits right in the corner next to her old house, and her septic from her new house is hooked into that tank. So it's just like, it's like a tedious job. It's going to be like one of those where you take it down piece by piece, starting from the top and working your way down. Anyway, we did get, this little guy came pretty far. I think he drove about 2 hours to get to us. And he wired her whole house that day. And very sweet. And it was basically for free, but Daniel and I both chipped in like a tip, like a blessing, try to pay it forward. And it was real cute because when it was over, he said, where is your closest Best Buy? Because we were getting close to Christmas. And this little bit of, we didn't even give him that much. I mean, you know, talk about money, but I think we gave him $80. And Daniel put in 40 and I put in 40. And he said, where's your closest Best Buy? Because he said something about a game that his son wanted. And he was going to get it for him for Christmas. And I was like, praise God we called this guy. And praise God we had extra money to give him for coming out to help us. Because Debbie didn't have any. Anyway, we got that done. I did the plumbing. And so far, so good. Because if you got good plumbing and you're going to have problems, then you won't have problems unless something messes it up. And it was all new plumbing. So she's still going strong over there with the plumbing that I did. But we got her in. And I'm trying to think. She had $16,000 is all she had after Harvey. All the money she had. It took more than that. I put a little bit of my own money in there just to get her in her house. At some point, we just had to, or we weren't going to get finished. We bought the building. The building was one of those storage buildings that you see, like, they have those little corners. Or sometimes even on people's property, and I guess they let those people put their buildings on their property, maybe pay them something a month. I don't know. But this building happened to be, someone had already purchased it and was turning it into a mother-in-law suite. It was behind their house. And they had one wall up, which one wall we did keep, but we cut a hole in it for a pass-through from the kitchen. Everything else they had done sort of had to be redone because it wasn't going to work for Debbie. Because listen to me, that little building is 16 by 40. And I put 4 little tiny bedrooms in that house with a bedroom, 4 bedrooms, 2 on this end, 2 on the far end. The bedrooms are only as wide as a twin-foot bed. And they were built into the wall, just a frame across there, 2x4 frame, plywood on top. I built them up a little bit off the floor because she wanted storage underneath them. And then they're almost 11 foot long, so they're pretty long little rooms. But they're only as wide as a twin bed, at the end. And they all had a closet. Debbie's is the only one without a closet. The other ones had closets. Debbie's had a armoire. I found her an antique armoire where her clothes, and then she had a small dresser. The TV sat on, each one of the rooms had a TV sat on the dresser. Each one of the rooms had an air conditioner, which I didn't feel like they all needed an air conditioner, but Debbie wanted to have air conditioners, small ACs in all the rooms. But the only thing we had to build on was a bathroom and a laundry room. Was an additional building where the back door of the building was. There was already a door there, so I planned from that door over. You step out, you step into a laundry room. It's pretty good size. There's another back door straight across. It actually goes out of the laundry room outside. And just about 3 foot over from the door was the wall to the bathroom, and you sort of stepped into the laundry room and then turned to your left and you walked into the bathroom. And it's a pretty good sized bathroom. I built her vanity for that room. I got her the shower surround combo, bathtub thing, the whole surround. Although now I wish, because I think Debbie's taken a fall, and I think before Debbie took a couple of falls, Rita, that was living there, now lives in the nursing home in Cleveland, the one we go to on Monday. She lives actually in that nursing home, but she had a couple of falls. And I wish now that we had redone it, we had done it with a walk-in shower and not a bath. But it is what it is. It's done now. Hopefully we don't have to change it out, because that was an ordeal. But we bought the building for $9,000, Couldn't beat that deal. Didn't even know if I was going to get that because I had to drive an hour and a half away to even see it. And it was like first come, first serve. It was on Marketplace, and I had to get my butt down there. I mean, I got off the bus and checked on Levi through the camera and hightailed my butt to that place. And it was almost dark when I got there, but we got it. I paid her. She gave me the number to the man that actually brought it to her house when she bought it. I called him, so that was $2,500 for him to bring it out here from there. Furnish it. The only AC that I actually bought out of, I ended up buying the AC myself because by this time the money, I bought her a living room AC that was a big BTU one that I felt like, you know, just until they go to bed at night, they would not need them little ones on. Maybe if they wanted to go to bed and shut their doors, but yeah, it was pretty hectic doing it, but I got it done. I was tired, but got it done. Steph, I did a video showing, like, teaching Steph how to do wallpaper, because we put wallpaper in Brooke's room, which is not Debbie's daughter, but she is the caretaker of Brooke. Brooke is just turned a teenager, but I did her room really cute in a pattern that could grow with her. It wouldn't have to be a little girl. It could grow with her. But that video is on Facebook if anybody ever wants to see it. It's not under any of our pages, like Catching Up with Kim or Life of Mara Hill or anything. It's not under any of those. It would just be on my page, and you would just have to go back through my stuff to find it. I might could one day put it just to show you what you can do with a roadside building. But Steph actually made the video. She built a video and posted it on Facebook of all of from start to finish. But yeah, Debbie lives next to me, and she was born with a heart condition. She is 60, she's 65. She was born with a heart condition, and Debbie basically lived with my nanny and pawpaw, Daddy's mom and dad. So I'm thinking about what little bits of sitting in, because when Debbie first started seeing the heart doctor and the lung doctor, actually when she first started seeing a doctor, it was for the heart. And then as they started doing things, they realized her lung was also a problem. Her lung got bad because her heart doesn't pump like it should. And she was always out of breath. And therefore one of her lungs needs a new lung. So, but I believe she is on the transplant list. There's a whole lot of things you go through to get on that list. I think she's done everything, and now she's just waiting for the day, I guess they call her and say one matches, which is sad because someone has to pass away for her to get a match. But she had that lung appointment today, and her heart appointment is in July, but they're going to try to go far into July, so her, like every 3 months, she comes to Houston one time and they do everything. So it just means a long day in Houston. Instead of a couple of short days, it means one long day of her being at the hospital complex downtown and just doing all of the checkup stuff that they do. Anyway, we're home now, and I changed my clothes. We did get Whataburger because, you know, Levi, we got to come home with food. And I thought I would show y'all what I'm fixing to start. So give me one second. I'm so happy with my floor. I'm just like so happy. So I'm fixing to get my bed put back together. And then Levi, he's already come down here once and he goes, I don't have a bed. And I'm like, no, you don't have a bed yet. Give me a minute. So I took my bath, and now I'm fixing to put my bed back together, and I'll show y'all the rest of it tomorrow when I get it all finished. we'll get the room put back together and my rug down. All right, see you later. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.